We created our object, and now the only thing that's left is to add this smoothness on the edge. And every time you want to add more detail to your object, you need to add more edge or vertex. So I'm once again click on the object, go to the edit mode or press tab, and I want to select these edges. So I'm gonna select this edge that want to get them smooth. If you want to select edge all the way to the one side, for example from here to here, you can Alt and left click, or if you activate the emulate 3 button mouse, you can double click to select the whole edges. And remember, for adding your edge you need to also hold the shift key. So I shift and activate all this edge that I want to make them smooth. So double click or alt and left click based on your preferences. And now I want to make them smooth. For adding more edge along the selected edge, we have a tool called Bevel. And if I activate Bevel, you can see a handle is gonna be displayed. And if I left click on the handle and drag, and I think this much is enough, and then I release my left click. After that, if you want to add more edge, you need to go to the bevel from bottom left, and you can increase the number of segments. Okay, and you need to remember that the number of the segment is always plus the number of edge. And what I mean is, when you have one edge, if it's 1, it's gonna add to 1 edge. Okay, and the width is the width of this bevel that you created, and if I change the width, it's gonna change the width of your bevel. So I put 3. One of the key concepts on modeling is that if you want to add bevel on edge of your object, it's better to put an odd number other than even number. So it's better to have 3 edge here, or 5 edge here, or 7 edge here, because then you can always have a center edge for your object. And what I mean by center edge is that now that I created my bevel, this edge is gonna be the center between these 3 edge. And if I even create a more edge, for example I create 4 edge to this, once again I have a center edge for these 5 edges. So this is a concept. You can do it or you cannot do it, and it's based on your needs. So I create 3 edge. These are all the settings of the bevel tools. I'm gonna explain all the settings on the bevel tools in a separate video. So for now, the width is for width of your bevel. Segment is for the number of edge that you want to add to your first edges that you selected. And shape is the shape of your bevel. And let me show you this. If I watch at my bevel from this angle and increase the number of edge, if the shape is at 0.5, it's gonna be really smooth. But if I change it to 1, you can see that it become like the first object without any bevel. And if I change it to a number, for example 0, it's gonna try to create a curve in. So I'm gonna put it on 0.5, and that's all the thing for now you need to know about the bevel setting. We also have a shortcut for bevel, and the shortcut for bevel is Ctrl B. And like the loop cut tools, if you press Ctrl B and scroll with your mouse, you can increase or decrease the number of your edge, and by dragging your mouse you can also see the preview of how your bevel works. So it's really better to use the Ctrl B shortcut instead of using the tools, but it depends on your likeness to the shortcuts or not. So I put it here, and 3 edge is fine. You can also put it 5 edge, and left click after Ctrl B to confirm your creation. But the thing that I want you to know is just to know, and it's not a problem for now, is that when you create this kind of edge, you create a face with more than 4 vertices at the bottom. Because all our face in our bench is 4 vertex, but at the bottom is more than 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertex. And in modeling, having 8 vertex face is a wrong approach, but since it's at the bottom of our object and we're never gonna see it in the final image, it doesn't have any problem. But make sure to never create an object that have more than 4 vertex face, for example on here or on here or on anywhere that you can see it from your camera. So this is our bench. In the next video we're gonna start modeling an stone glass. And this is the end of modeling your first object. Good work to reaching to this point, and I really suggest that you try to model this bench one more time. And the reason is that right now you only try to repeat anything I do on the video, and you don't rely on your mind for modeling. But if you just try one more time and model from your anything that you remember from your mind, you really learn to how to model with yourself and not with my videos. So I really hope you do it. See you on the next video.